So the new Tenet Agendus is a little bit on the strong side, right? Just a little bit. It looks incredible in the simulacrum, right? It sends out a plasma wave with its heavy attacks where it slams the shield on the ground, sends out the wave similar to an Arca Plasmor shot, which as you can see, feckin' melts heads. This is it with a Mirage, because I know someone's going to ask what's it like with a Mirage with the Hall of Mirrors. And this is it with a 200% crit chance invigorated Revenant. Almost brings a tear to my eye, those huge feckin' numbers. But it's in the simulacrum, right? Relax before someone starts typing out, oh my god, it's going to get nerfed. It shines in the simulacrum. Outside the simulacrum, however, running heavy attack only is not very practical. The heavy attacks themselves for the Agendus have a follow-up backhanded swing with the mace, which makes it almost impossible to fire off the plasma waves in quick succession. So you're left having to fire the heavy attack, wait a second for your Warframe to stand back up vertical, and then fire it again. Wait, stand back up vertical? What the fuck? Is he going to stand horizontal? This means that you can end up taking a decent amount of hits from enemy fire in between each shot or each heavy attack. In normal missions, this is going to be fine. It's just going to be like a slight tickle. Steel Path missions, however, especially if you're going for duration, will probably mean you're about to die pretty feckin' quickly. But with a normal build or even a hybrid build where you're going to mod it for a mix of heavy attacks and efficiency, so it's not going to eat away your combo completely, the Agendus is a really good weapon. It deals impact and electric damage, which impact isn't really ideal, but it's really good against corpus enemies, which this whole update is all about. Now, I do really like the heavy attack though, and I do wish I could just keep slamming my shield into the ground and sending out those plasma waves to snipe enemies. It's not that practical, like I said. Now, if you're wondering where you can get your hands on the Agendus, then you need to run Voidstorm missions in Railjack in order to get holo keys, and then when you get the 40 of these holo keys, you can go ahead to any relay and buy this melee weapon or 3 others of Ergo Glast. There is a scythe weapon, there is a longsword and a heavy blade as well, and of course the Agendus. Now 40 holo keys for each of these weapons, and their elemental status percentages will rotate every few days. So it could be toxic at 25% this week on the Agendus in the store, but it could be 50% fire next week, so you get the idea. This means it's going to be a bit of a grind, considering you need to max out each of these weapons at a 60% status percentage, which means having to possibly buy more than one of the same weapon in order to balance that elemental status up. Now, like I said, the Agendus is a really good weapon. If you like sword and shields, I think I would still prefer my Silva in Aegis Prime. Just feels like a better weapon. But the Agendus having that option to, I guess, build your combo counter up and then just release this huge fucking shockwave of damage out, or plasma wave of damage out, that's going to melt through really hard to kill enemies is a really nice option. Now, this is the heavy attack setup, or the mod setup that I used for the start of this video. If you're wondering how I modded to get those high damage numbers, then this is it. Mod your weapon however the feck you want. Once you're having fun, that's the main feckin' thing. Go nuts. Now, TennoCon 2021 is of course this Saturday, where we're going to be seeing everything New War related, getting a look at a lot of reveals of what you can expect in the next coming few months, I guess, or maybe a year. And I will be co-streaming the event for the whole day over on my Twitch channel as well. All of the drops will be available on my channel, as well as any Warframe channel throughout the directory. They're not tied to just the official Warframe channels this year, which is great. It means that you can get Loki Prime and the new Gunblade, the new Grineer Gunblade, by watching everything unfold with me throughout the day if you choose to, or with other streamers if you choose to either. Probably beers as well. I'm definitely going to have some beers, and mountains of cringe. Now, my Twitch link is in the description of this video. Let me know what you think of the Agendus, if it's the kind of weapon for you or not, and as always, thanks for watching.